On behalf of the First Lady and the entire Trump family, I want to wish all Americans a very, very happy Thanksgiving. It's a great time of the year, and our country is doing really well, economically, like we've never done before. Today, we continue a time-honored American tradition. In a few moments, I will grant a full, absolute, and unconditional presidential pardon to two handsome Thanksgiving turkeys, and this is their lucky day. This is a lucky day for them. I hope all Americans will have the chance to enjoy the fellowship of family and friends and renew our faith in God's providence. And now let's go and give Gobble your pardon. Gobble,
there you go.
I just want to tell you this, very important. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned.
He said, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. There you go. You're right.
That is very sweet and patriotic and American, etc., etc. Howdy and aloha, everyone. James, want to talk? All right. Oh, I was looking at this. This is this is I hope quiet piggy. The last words he hears whispers into his ear by a nurse. That's crazy. What? Oh God! Just the Demoncrats. And isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Alright, let's go. Yeah, you guys should look up, we should probably look up, I want everybody to go look up Iran in the 70s, Pakistan in the 70s, the Middle East in the 70s. They were wearing tube tops and bell-bottom jeans, and, you know, they were pretty westernized. And they seem, you know, kind of following the pace or just out there doing what everybody else was doing, being groovy. And then something happened. It was kind of weird. They just changed and just became extreme, you know. And I say, you know, look, I'm a Christian. You know, I pray every once in a while. I've got a Bible next to my head in my bed, and I got one out next to my dining table. Excuse me, the table that I eat on when I'm watching movies. It's right there. It's always next to me. And I'll read a little this and a little that, and sometimes I'll find something on there that kind of makes me get through the day, and that it also kind of opens my eyes to something that maybe I needed to hear, right? You know, God works in mystical ways, and it's interesting because it usually is nailed. In other words, when I'm reading, I'm like, oh my God, I was just thinking about that. Or, oh my gosh, I was just, holy moly. You know, it was like, I was like right there with everything. It was interesting. It's just interesting. But today we're going through the social media because I'm going to be away for a little bit. I'm taking a vacation, going out to Colorado, another flight. I'll be flying a lot within this next year. Hawaii for sure. I'll stop by California at some point, and probably go back and see in Colorado again, probably. Yeah. That's what it's looking like so far. Things are looking in that direction. I'm a traveling man. Made a lot of stops all over the world. That's basically what I do. So if you're a part of my world, that's what I'll be doing. You'll just be cruising around with me. Anyway. So I'm going to go. Was really interesting. And I had no idea you could look this information up. And this is my last show I did a few days ago. And what's odd about this, right, I'm going to get into some other stuff that's out there on social media, is YouTube, AI. By the way, I'm for some reason in my Google, I've got Google AI. It's automatically done. I don't know who said I'm in AI mode. I'm like, what? What the hell are you talking about? That's just strange. See, watch. At the top right, like, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. I got that kind of. But it's in AI mode. I mean, who did this? Whatever. It's, AI is just everywhere. It's just, I don't know how you're going to stop it. I think the shark is out of the fishbowl. That's just my opinion. And it could turn into Skynet. It could turn into iRobot. It could turn into, so many hundreds, maybe thousands of movies and series and shows warning us about AI. But, I went over that in my last show. Yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Oh, wait, where am I at? Oh, right here. Okay. All right, so, yeah, did I show that? I think I did show it, did I? Now if I go to Chrome, it doesn't show it. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. I'm in AI mode. Let me see. Yeah, see. Does it show up when I go? No, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. Doesn't show the search bar. I got it. You can set OBS or the system I use to do my shows to cut off certain areas because I don't really like people knowing where I'm going with how my computer's set up. Just anyway. So back to here. This is odd because I fucking talk a lot. That's just what the fuck. It is the weirdest thing to see how much comes out of this pie hole. It is just amazing. And I mean, it's verbatim. Normally, such a journey would Wuhan, we heard the word before, the city, yeah, the lab, Fauci lab, required 2 drivers taking turns, but a better part of you now. Oh, it doesn't say fuck. Chinese insecto technology. It picks up bits, most of it. Like if I were to say boot or the vaccine or something like that, I don't know if it would pick that up. I probably wouldn't. Right? You got to be careful what you say about that shit. Still, it's still out there. Probably the most prevalent and most well-known is the Matrix for people. There are people now that are young that never heard of the Matrix, believe it or not. Yeah, there are people now that are old enough. They're like 8, 10, 12 years old. They're like, what's the Matrix? It's a movie? What is that about? I was just watching on YouTube somebody, I don't know, like they're 11 or 12 watching Star Wars when Luke Skywalker is battling Darth Vader towards the end of, I think, the first or second, whatever, trilogy or whatever that is. And he says, no, Luke, I am your father. And the girl is like freaking out, like, oh my God. And you could, the reaction of these kids, and I think I saw Star Wars when I was 11, 12, 11, something like that when it first came out. And it was pretty serious. And I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. And, back then, claymation. If you ever seen the show Mighty Joe Young, like the 1940-something movie adaptation, Mighty Joe Young, which is a wonderful story, heartbreaking story, actually. People were enamored by what the hell is it? Stop motion cinematics, and it was like beyond its time. Oh, and then you had Godzilla and suits, but nowadays, what I'm saying is it's just amazing the technology that they have, and what they've brought. And now, AI is picking up pretty much everything I'm saying in this fucking jabberjaw. I'm such a jabberjaw. And that's why I had that tattoo on my back. I'm just saying. Just saying. And I used to surf a lot when I was younger, which I will do again when I go to Hawaii. I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. I'm preparing for it now because I would say, like, when I got here from West Virginia, which is a beautiful state, by the way, I just want to say, I really like that state. And there's a piece of property there that I will buy, that I still am going to get, sooner than I think. And when I left there, I was probably like 325 pounds, 330 pounds. I mean, I was fucking huge. I didn't realize it. I moved pretty well for a big guy. But since I've been here, I've been eating better and exercising more. And, I golf once a week at least, when it's not freezing like it is tonight. Tonight's getting kind of cold. But when it's in season, I'm out kind of jogging on the grass and just love that feeling of just open, doves and deer and bucks are just walking around me. It's the fucking coolest thing ever. And the clouds and the sunsets and the mornings and just everything is just gorgeous. Missouri's beautiful too, for sure. It's a beautiful state with really good, beautiful people. I'm very fortunate to be in this wonderfully epic red state, and I'm just happy that I'm, doing well. So it's just interesting that, and I, over time, I'm down to about 280 now. I think I'm under 280. I haven't weighed myself recently, but I think I'm down about, I could be 270, which is good. And I'm doing it naturally, slowly. And my goal is to get to about under 2. I'm going to be 252 for some reason. I don't know why that number keeps sticking in my head. I think that's a good number. But if I can get below 250, I think that's it. Because I'm a big guy. I'm built big. I mean, I wonder if I can show this. Hang on. Oh, you got to see this video. This is good. This chick gets arrested because she's the fucking crazy. But Demoncrats are just crazy. Yeah. And Candace Owens is a fucking. She's in, like, I think the word you want to say is she's gone dark. Right? She is absolutely put out there. There's a credible threat to her life. And it's coming from Macron and France and his partner guy, Bridget Macron, the guy. He's the fucking dude. It's a dude. It's just, Big Mike, Obama, I don't know. It's just, some of the stuff it's like right in your face, so obvious with all the information that's out there, and everybody's like, denial. Yeah, let's just be real, people. Let's just be real. Yeah, so I gotta check that. Hang on. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Where am I at here? It's not showing anything. Let me put it here and just give me a second. Hello. Welcome to Monotalk. James at Monotalk. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay. What's cool is I used to have this redness in my eye, like a blood vessel or something. It's gone. It's just the way I've been eating. It's just the way I've been taking care of myself. I don't think I've drank anything, and liquor, alcohol, must be a year. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything. Or maybe I just don't have the right partying buddy, Where is it? Now that coat, watch it, is when I first got here. But it's so loose on me now. It's like a tent. Oh, I want to hear the... How come I can't hear that? Yeah. Okay.
First ball first.
First ball.
That's going to make it.
That's going to make it. I think that hit the fence. I think that went to the fence. I'm almost... I know... Okay, so right in front of me, right in front of my chest there, to the left of me, is a flag. And my goal... I got a big chest and big shoulders. Look at those shoulders. And you ever look at yourself sometime and go, what the fuck? But, I mean, I'm not like I was when I was younger. I'm just... I can tell you that. That's for sure. I think I sliced it. Did I hit this out of the park? I don't know. Boom. Oh, I know I knocked that one. Whoa. Like a sniper. I do the sniper breathe. I do that sniper breath. I don't know what that is. Not my short. Yeah, that I gotta get a different jacket. All my jackets are kind of getting big.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. All right. All right, back to this. So, enough about me. Yeah, that's just odd. Honestly, that it's just kind of a long. I mean, it records everything.
That's going to make it.
It's interesting. Oh, that's still playing in the background. God dang it. Hang on. Oh, you know, I don't think you even saw that. Hold on. Did you even see that? Why isn't it doing it? Come on now. Oh, yeah, you saw it. Yeah, you're able to see it. There you go. It looks so stiff. It does feel stiff. My left shoulder is just doesn't work that good. I've had that for a while. Yeah, it's an okay swing. I don't follow through correctly. It doesn't look like a pro, I can tell you that. You know, I'm probably hitting it on average 240, 250 every once in a while. If I hit it just because I hit it so sky high. I hit it so high. Yeah, I think I need my club path a little more 45. A little more hip and a little more rotation. It's timing. I'm telling you, it's timing. This is weird just watching it. It doesn't look good at all. That doesn't look that great. It don't look that great. I am telling you. All right, back to playlist. What do we got here? Okay. All right. Let me go back to where I started today. Kind of give what we got. Is this... All right, let's see the shorts. Nope. Videos. Bombshell report just broke. proof of 2020 election theft. How Elon Musk shut it down in 2024. I told you. I went over this countless times. I've got a fucking. Hold on a second. I got a whole thing on that. PowerPoint. Laser weapons, land grab. Yeah, I did a whole thing on that. Look at that. There's some good stuff in that presentation. Right there. I don't even know which one it was. It was just after Maui. I was just like, this can't be right. This cannot be right at all. So that was interesting. Let's go here. Lots of videos. Lahaina. Yeah. I'm getting distracted. Squirrel! Alright, going back. Going back to Kelly. You can just look at me while I search. I'm going to do some searching here. Yeah. Stomp on the nut. She's a beauty. One in a million girl. One in a million girls. How do I lie? How would I lie? Okay. Alright, how do I get back to my... All I'm saying there's... it was in... Let's see, is it this one? I think this is right here. But we had COVID and they used COVID to cheat, and they did. He said that. You got it. This is real. This is the one right here. I fucking blew this up, man. They used code, and I went through the whole presentation, all the states that took a hell of a long time to count ballots, mail-in ballots. It was all rigged. It was so stupid when Trump said last year, "You guys should do fucking mail-in ballots." What are you, stupid? Are you just fucking you didn't learn anything, bro? You didn't learn a fucking thing from 2020? Obviously not. And then he changed his tune. Don't do it in person. Somebody said, "Bro, that's not what you want to do." Oh, I get it. Yeah. What were the process allowed to steal the stuff? Electronic media machines, of course. Dominion, mail-in absentee ballots, and the time extensions, non-transparency, and of course, I got to put this. Real identification or valid or valid ID in many states like California. Yeah, so here's a list. How COVID-19 was used to allow more time to change and alter 2020 voting results. Altered procedure modifications for general election, state voting age population. So, yeah. The witness requirement was suspended in Alaska. Right? Voter registration deadline extended to October 15th. Arkansas Governor Hutchinson, the Secretary announced that voters in November 3rd general election would be allowed to cite concerns over COVID-19 as a valid excuse for voting absentee. I'm telling you, they fucking... And let me just grab this. Why is this? It's a big, long list. So if I can... Oh, you know what? I got to go page down. Let me see if I go page down. There we go. Oh, well. Here's the rest of it. Georgia didn't. Voter registration deadline extended to October 6th. Mail-in ballot applications sent to all registered voters in the November 3rd general election who cast ballots in general election in 19 consolidation. Mail-in ballot applications sent automatically to all voters in November 3rd. It was just automatic. It was automatic that they sent some of these out. I mean, there's just so many reasons. Mail-in ballot applications sent automatically. There it is. Voter registration deadline extended. And they extended it prior, which is, they did. It's like they give more time for people to mail in ballots. Mail-in ballot applications sent to all registered voters November 3rd. General election who cast ballots in 20. Okay. There's more on this here. Let me see if I can lift. It was just nuts. And the mail-in ballots were the reason, for sure. And then, like I said, they had Rudy Giuliani out there with Sidney Powell. They were looking into all this stuff, and then all of a sudden they get ransacked by the FBI under I don't know who. I think it was Biden. Afterwards, because they were contesting it, and they had Stop the Steal, but Stop the Steal's back, which is kind of weird. But I want to see this. Let's just see real quick. Open new tab. Probably a commercial. Still spinning.
I literally wish. This is my wish. Please do mass deportations. But nonetheless, the point is that Dominion Voting Systems and Smartmatic is a company that was formed in 2004 by 3 Venezuelan citizens that were really close to the Venezuelan leadership. And that leadership is, of course, a bunch of dirty communists. And it does seem that the communists do win quite a bit, including winning massive settlements from Fox News just for noticing this, nearly $1 billion settlement, just because Fox News talked about it. Same thing with Newsmax, $67 million settlement. It's almost like they want you to just stop talking about it, right? Just shut up, we'll sue you into oblivion. And it worked, actually, with a lot of Trump's team that demanded that he stop talking about Dominion voting systems and the stolen election. And Trump didn't, to his great credit.
Trump has a ton of faith and respect and admiration for Susie Wild. I get it. But there's something about that lady that doesn't sit right with me. There's my spider sense tingles every time I look at her. And she never comes out and really talks about anything. And she actually told Trump it wasn't stolen. Are you crazy?
What's to happen now? A reporter is out with some shocking news about Dominion voting systems and about the 2024 election fraud and how it was prevented. And I think this is just bombshell stuff. And I think it puts actually into stark relief why Dominion voting systems might have just been sold to an ex-GOP election official, a story that kind of snuck under the radar here in October last month. Dominion voting systems sold to former Republican election official. Dominion was at the center of the 2020 election conspiracies. Call them what you will. And it turns out that they were right, nonetheless. Dominion Voting Systems is a company has been sold to a new election company run by former Republican election officials, according to a person familiar with the sale. Okay. Liberty Vote has acquired Dominion Voting Systems. Okay. Got it. Voting system Dominion is one of the most used voting machines in the U.S. Were used in 27 states during the 2024 election. But why was it sold exactly? Was something going on behind the scenes? Do we know something about what was perhaps about to happen to Dominion, or potentially what Trump knew about the actual voting systems? And now that Republicans run the DOJ, was something bigger about to happen? If it wasn't sold, I don't know exactly. But I do know this. I do know that Emerald Robinson.
This apple is fucking delicious.
She's a reporter for Lindell TV. She started a thread about, and Lindell, obviously Mike Lindell, one of those people who are so viciously targeted by Dominion voting systems. She started a thread that we think bears some attention here. Let's go. It's time to tell the story about how 2024 election fraud was stopped. Are you ready? A few weeks before the 2024 election, Senator Mullen, somebody who's regular on my show, and Senator David Perdue finally arranged a meeting between Trump advisor Susie Wild and the one man that could explain exactly how America's election systems are rigged. The meeting took place at Mar-a-Lago. Susie Wiles has publicly said that election fraud was not real and that people who thought so were crazy. After the briefing, she didn't know what to think. She asked for a piece of cake, she ate it slowly, and then she made the decision. Trump's team should be briefed too. In the end, the man stayed at Mar-a-Lago for 3 days to brief everyone. There was only one man who Wiles trusted to confirm it all, Elon Musk. A call was made. The man found himself in a room with Musk. Musk declined to sit through the full briefing. Just give me your data, he said. So Elon Musk read the AI summary of the technical data. He picked up his phone and made a call. We have a problem, it's true. Then Musk got on a plane to host a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. It was on October 17th, 2024. Musk got on stage and attacked Dominion. He said at the rally, there's always a question of Dominion voting machines. It's weird how they're used in Philadelphia and Maricopa County and not a lot of other places. Doesn't that seem like a heck of a coincidence? Musk was warning us the system was rigged. Okay, let's keep going. How could 2024 steal be stopped a few weeks before the election? The man who briefed Elon Musk and his team was Patrick Byrne and Gary Bernstein. This team had recruited dozens of people who knew how rigged the system was and how it was built in Venezuela. They'd worked for Smartmatic and Maduro. This group of whistleblowers were hiding out in a hotel in Switzerland before the 2024 election.
Hold on. What states use okay. I wonder if there's an image on that. Nope, that's what it looks like. There's a LA County. That's interesting. Oh, look at that. Fox News headed for trial again over 2020 election fraud claims. That's interesting. Yeah.
That's where General Flynn flew out to see them. Flynn asked, how long has this election fraud been going on? They said, Venezuela now rigs it in 72 countries for the last 20 years. The whistleblowers from Venezuela had video meetings with Musk's team and Trump's team to explain the technical details of the election fraud, how it was built in Venezuela. They'd worked for Smartmatic and Maduro. This
is crazy. You just stop right there. I don't know why he's still reading. Why is he still reading? You know, I mean, he's trying to get to some. I know what point he's trying to get to, but I think the most alarming thing is the team found Venezuela now rigs it in 72 countries for the last 20 years. That's a conspiracy theory? No. Fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. So these machines, Smartmatic, Dominion, what was the other one? Dumero or Duro or whatever that is, and whatever else machines that's got a chip in it or a way you can put a thumb drive in it, which anything that you can put a thumb drive in is not a good idea. That's all I'm saying. Electronic means electronic, basic electronics. Like hole punch. I mean, when I was younger, they had machines that were like hole punches. This machine, it would prick like a hole, and then that was it, or something, or make an indent in it or something. Which was, you couldn't rig that, right? You couldn't rig that, and they would count and tabulate with that party, this party, and an independent party, unbiased party. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I'm not going to go through his entire thing because I think the point here is that Stop the Steal needs to come back in regards to 2020. I've talked about this countless fucking times. Sidney Powell, who bent and cut a deal, took the charge, which should be, I think she's been pardoned, honestly, which she should be. And Rudy Giuliani were fucking in 2021 investigating deeply, and they have so much information. And they were in 2020. They were boarding up, voting, counting. You saw it. They were using drywall and plywood, and nobody could look in. You can't. That's how we paid for that shit. It should be in an arena, in my opinion. I'm going to say this right now. Every 2 years, the general and the midterm elections should have a holiday. So everybody in America that is over the age of 18 can go and vote. That should be a no fucking brainer. A no-brainer. And the problem is right now is that we're not seeing it. Nobody's even talking about it. So I'm telling you that if there's anything you can do is to get that to happen so that people can do their duty as a voting republic and go out and vote for whoever. And if you don't want to, that's up to you. Take the day off, go get drunk the night before, whatever. But it should be a national holiday, period. I just think that's just the way it should be. If you agree, put a comment in the notes or a comment in the comment section or whatever the fuck you do here. Anyway. Yeah, Stop the Steal for sure. Stop the Steal needs to come back. There was so much information. I did a whole thing on it in regards to how many times or how many different places. I mean, you guys remember the primary with Bernie Sanders? And how Bernie is basically telling everybody that they're stealing this from me. And then he has a meeting with Obama in a tent. And he comes out to go do his convention in July of 2016 or 15, whatever. And he's just like, at the convention, the Democratic convention, and everybody's waiting for him to say these words. Here's the words. I contest the results. That's all he had to say. I do not agree. I contest. I want to recount. Because he was clearly winning. Hillary Clinton had, I don't know, maybe the most she ever had at one of her rallies was like 1,500 people or something. And Bernie was getting like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. He was getting all kinds of people. And then Obama made that little visit. I'm the fucking dude. This is what you're going to fucking do. Hillary's going to fucking do this. And she's running against Trump. Do you understand? Okay, whatever, fuck. I keep being the fucking fall guy. I don't know. I can't get anything done. Because I'm a fucking pussy. Because he is. He's a fucking, he's a twerp. He's a dweeb. He's nothing. And the guy stole $320 out of my pocket, and I used to walk around for that piece of shit. And I got blisters passing out his flyers in Huntington Beach, California, back in 2015-16. Yeah. What a fucking waste of time. And then the Des Moines thing came up, and oh god, Iowa. Oh, that it was. It just got worse and worse from there. And now he's coming. People, there are still Bernie bros. There's a guy on Facebook that is still a Bernie bro. I'm all, bro, did you fucking learn anything? Did you learn anything at all of what fucking Bernie is about? He is just a fucking... He's a puppet, like all of them. Like most of them. Right? Yeah. It's sad. Anyway, hopefully that'll come back. Like I said, Trump has the royal flush of democratic, treasonous, criminal activity. I know Tulsi has seen it all. I know Cash has seen it all. Probably Dan has seen it all too. Definitely Pam Bondi has seen it. Maybe Susie Wiles and everybody else in the fucking cabinet has seen all this shit. And Boy Rubio. And the thing is they have an opportunity to basically wipe that party out. Trump has the royal flush. He's playing his cards well. This table, everybody's in on this. Everybody's put chips in. I think he's waiting, from what I'm hearing from a little birdie, before the midterms. He's going to release everything. The Epstein files are coming anyway. And that's, like I said, that's probably going to be redacted, or most of it. And good luck finding a client name on there. We'll see. We'll see. Don't be surprised if that doesn't happen. That's all I'm saying. Don't be alarmed. Don't be surprised if you don't see it. And I think those victims don't care if their names are on there anyway. All right, so we're going to jump over here because I was just thinking about, back to YouTube, and it was something that he was... Oh, you got to see this. This is crazy. Okay. Oh, no, squirrel. It's a squirrel moment. Let me just... You got to see this one. This is fucking good. All right, here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
There is a clip that's going viral right now of a kid showing, I believe it's his mother, what Common Core math actually is. So you're going to see the mother doing a very simple math equation and then the Common Core version of it. And then we wonder why kids' brains are exploding. Watch this.
When I was in school, Lucas, all we did, add here, so this is going to be 13. I carry the 1, and I'll go 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 is 6. That's my answer.
Learn how you show how it's actually done.
How it's actually done. Okay.
Now, this is how they're taught now in school.
The ones.
Okay.
4 times in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, that's...
And then 7 ones. And
Okay.
then 1 more 10.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3,
God bless this kid.
4, 5,
Okay.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wow.
11, 12, 14, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Oh, God.
Okay, this wants to be with
Okay.
its friends, so it goes up to 50 and then it counts 1 more up, so it will make 63. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Okay. Times have definitely changed.
All right, I'm not kidding. Next time you come on the show,
That's
we're doing the
fucking
thing where
nuts.
we're in the box while we're showing these videos. That is one.
I mean, if you're teaching a child how other ways you can do it, but you have to simplify it. And the problem with the Department of Education, especially under the Biden administration, or if you're it's probably in a blue state. I'm just telling you right now. But what's happening is we all have heard the term, you're being dumbed down, you're being dumbed down. Now it's on full fucking nuke mode for these kids. And when I was young, cursive writing, you know, I know how to make an L in cursive. I know how to make a J in cursive. I don't even know how to make a Z in cursive. I know how to write in cursive, and cursive should come back for sure. But this is crazy. This... the question is did he know the other way? I think that's valid to ask. Do you know how to do it this way? And if he said no, then that teacher needs to be fired. That school board needs to be fucking fired. The principal needs to go. The admin, everybody. Go. Goodbye. Fuck off. You and your fucking woke, crazy, stupid, globalist masters, trans fucks. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. So, yeah, it's alarming. That's huge. So I am going to say right now that check your child's homework. Check. And I'm talking to my daughters. I'm talking to my sons. If you have kids, if you start to see anything, and if you go into a classroom and you see this fucking rainbow flag with black and brown and whatever triangle on one side of it, and it's up on the room or somewhere in that room, you need to tell that teacher to pull that shit out of there, or you're moving your kid. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about is a lot of schools, districts, and there's areas that you can take your kid to. That should be open to everybody. I want to be able to take my child, when I was younger, you used to be able to do this pretty much, is you could take your kid to wherever school you wanted to. And then it changed to where you had to live near or near that. It shouldn't be the case. You should be able to take your child to any school you want to, however you want to do it. Right? And schools should be intertwined. You know what that does? That's called, like, capitalism of schools. Meaning, a school is going to teach better curriculum, right? They're going to teach better skills, better the math and the science, always important, mechanics, engineering, things that are valid and important, the trades. If there's a school out there that has shop class and carpentry class and farming class and electrical class and plumbing class, and they also have, home economics, cooking, culinary, definitely music needs to be in schools for sure. I implore you to watch a lot of these schools that have bands during halftime. The shows are amazing nowadays. It's just fucking amazing. And the sound and the music is always great. So sports, extracurricular activities, a lot of things. And if your school is teaching fucking math like that, you need to have a serious school board meeting or get your kid in a different school. And I also think that you should be able to take your school, whatever public school you want to. The system is being fixed. The woke craziness is leaving. The sickos are going away. They're being tossed out because they're fucking crazy. I'm a fucking crazy person and I'm gonna go fucking teach school. It's like, no, you're not. You're not. You're just not. It's not gonna happen anymore. All right. Let's go back to the list. Okay. That was nuts, right? That poor kid. That took like 5 times as long as when mom did it. That kid probably could have done a lot faster than mom, the way mom was just teaching him. Right? I guarantee it. Kids are just so smart. People have no idea. But if they're full of fucking vaccines and drugs and shit, oh God, don't even get into it. Yeah, the whole thing is just, it's grooming. I'm going to say it right now. You've been groomed. You were groomed as a young... I'm all for gay and lesbian. Everything else is just fucking nuts. Everything else is just fucking nuts. You know, it's just fucking nuts. The grooming thing is just, you know, I implore you to go to gaysagainstgroomers.com or .org or .com, Gays Against Groomers. They're just wonderful because they're sick of children being attacked. Just be older and be, you know, people experiment in college. I get it. We all experiment in college. We all think about that moment, something happened, and you go back to it. And then the next thing you know, you're like, maybe I like this stuff, or maybe you don't. But the thing is, there's a primal piece of you, and I'm saying this that is being destroyed in this country, right? That we've been hunter-gatherers for over 100,000 years. In the past 10,000 years, we've been farming, right? And then now we're going to technology and AI and this other shit in the past, whatever. But in that duration of time, there was alcohol. There were probably medicinal drugs, and not medicinal, but hallucinogenics that people were taking. And weird things happen. I get it. But all in all, the primal self, the woman wants to be, and the man wants to, right? That's it. That's it. If you decide, I don't know, whatever you're taking or whatever you're on, it's probably changed your thinking. And I get it. I get it. You know, maybe there's been things that have happened to you, and maybe you've been traumatized in the past, and things happen. And I get it. But at the same time, if you were to just, I mean, right now, the way I am, when I see a woman in that silhouette, it's just, I get a chubby. I'm sorry, that's just me. I get a chubby, you know. And I see a woman's figure, they don't have to be perfect. They just have, it's just a certain way, right? I'm talking not everybody, right? What I am saying is, it's just so primal, you know. And it brings me back to that movie, City Slickers, with Jack Palance. That's one of my favorite movies, and it's Jack Palance's presence in this. This is a guy who was like 70-something years old, and he could do one-handed push-ups, and the dude was a fucking stud. And he was playing this cowboy dude, you know. And he was talking about this girl that he met, that he fell in love with. And he said, I saw her up on the horizon, the prairie, and the sun was beating through her yellow sundress, and I saw her figure through it. And I fell in love. And then Billy Crystal goes, so what happened? Did you marry? You guys marry? What? That's it. That was it. Didn't never tell you, but he fell in love with that. I know what that feels like. That's all I'm saying, right? It's that silhouette. It's just primal, man. It's just fucking primal, and you got it. I know you have it. Everybody fucking has it. Women have it towards men, and men have it towards women, and it's just our DNA. It's the way we've been created. But some of the foods, some of the water, some of the medications, some of the images, our surroundings, experiments, whatever the case may be, has altered our thinking. Now, that may not be the case for everybody, because, you know, I get it. Some people just are in that place. It's not good or bad to me. I get it. But I don't know. I just there's a study on fluoride. That's all I have to say. It's estrogen plus. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, disgraced world leader Klaus Schwab drops a course. Internally merciless, mocks globalists, whatever. Starbucks strikes again. I was just talking about this. I'm going to play this because I was talking about the AI the other day. Let me just. Is it commercial?
And it's only $5.
Hold on.
That's so cool, and it's putting a lid on it.
The Starbucks protests are continuing, and now they are blocking roads.
Meet the barista that doesn't go on strike. This is a Jave coffee machine located on the 16th Street Mall here in Denver, Colorado. It can make hot and cold coffee drinks, and it works 24 hours without complaint. Let's see how it does. Make sure you're
The
subscribed.
strike has expanded to 95 stores nationwide, while Starbucks reports that 99% of the locations remain open and offer competitive wages up to $30 an hour.
I think I like the caramel sea salt mocha, and it's only $5 because they don't have to pay for people's college or health insurance or therapy.
What kind of power?
They have to pay for people's college. I gotta hear that again. Oh, that's fucking $30. That's crazy.
Caramel sea salt mocha, and it's only $5 because they don't have to pay for people's college or health insurance or therapy.
What kind of power? Union power! Who's got the power? We got the power! What kind of power? Union power! And what do we want? Contract! And when do we want it? Now!
You know what I think Starbucks wants is employees who will stop bitching about everything. If this is going to be a growing problem,
Yeah, I'm just telling you, she's getting to the point, and if you're a liability, I'm just going to say that right now. Let me just put this in very simplistic terms. You're going to cost me more money it is just to me have a machine make it. You're going to cost more. You're going to cost me a hell of a lot more. And a machine can make it better than you, quicker than you, faster than you, cheaper for me. What am I going to do as a businessman? I'm going to buy that little barista. I'm going to go sit in some corner and people are going to pull up and buy it, right? Or you could protest and not buy it. But if it's less expensive and it's good, what are you going to do? Yeah, it's inevitable. We are pretty much, I mean, according to the globalist predator class out there, you know, people created, connected to the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, BlackRock, Chatham House, this fucking latest G20, G whatever meetings and all this other fucking shit, and these rich bastards that are out there, which is fine, be rich, I'm okay with being rich, but some of them are corrupt. But you're expendable to them. You're also a liability in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's a headache. If you're an owner of a company, the one thing you want is somebody that's basically like a robot. Comes in, does the fucking job, doesn't bitch, and goes home. Right? That's very rare. You know, that's kind of the way it used to be back in the 50s and the 60s. People used to work in the factory and just do their job and go home. Somebody with, you know, Flo or Marge or, you know, Carl or whatever would kind of bitch about something here and there and do a little drama. But it was pretty simple. You know, all that people wanted was just I'm going to work. I'm going to build the car. I'm going to build the fucking bicycles. I'm going to build the machines, the copier machines, whatever. Put all this shit together. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to take my kid to fucking baseball practice. And then I'm going to go eat dinner with my wife. And then we're going to go bang it out and make another kid. That's it. That's the way it worked. It's kind of not going to be that way. It's not going to be that way. And it's going to be real tough for people to understand that AI and a machine with AI and an opposable thumb is going to be even more detrimental to us. So either we need to, and here it is, because it's going to have to come, either we have to put a cap on AI and machinery and say some of these things need to be made by people. And then you're going to have a problem with these companies going, no, I'm fucking, again, liability. Costs me a lot of fucking money. These people, they don't show up for work. It's fuck, they get sick. It's fucked up. Right? Before robots were around, that's just the way it was. You were okay with it. So there needs to be some slack for companies. There needs to be people that could come in and do a job. If somebody's not there, there's things that need to happen to where we put a cap on the opposable thumb robot, which is fucking right around the corner, it's already there. I mean, you just saw it. It's fucking right there. But there needs to be a cap on this because look, I like earning my buck. That's just the way I am. I think every job I've had in the past, I don't know, for a long time, I don't miss a day of work. I don't miss a day. I think maybe I missed one day because I had I had a tendon that was messed up. But I did go to work, so I haven't really missed a day. I haven't missed a day. I didn't miss a day at my job, last job before that. No, miss a day. I think one day in the past 2 years. Pretty fucking badass. It's just, I show up, man. I'm going to tell you right now, if you need me and you're part of my family, or if I love you, I'm going to be there for you. And I am going to make sure I do whatever. You just let me know what it is that you need and want. I'll do whatever I can to get it for you. You just got to tell me. What do you want? What do you need? How do you want it? When do you want it? And I'll put it together. That's all I'm saying. And I'm faithful. And the thing is that's what employers want. They want committed, faithful, loyal employees. And that's so hard to get. I mean, I work with some people that most of them, and this is sad, I would say at least a third of our workforce from America, where I work, have autism or some type of mental disorder. It's just wild. It's fucking wild. And I was talking with a fellow supervisor the other day, and I go, are you seeing this? He goes, yeah. He's been there for 20 years. He goes, dude, it's been like, I just tolerate it. That's it. It's just the way it is. And it didn't have to be that way, but in the future, we're hoping things will be a little different. You'll get those factory workers that do the shit they're supposed to do and take care of people. But then at the same time, you have fucking robots coming in and taking over jobs. So there's got to be a cap. I've got to tell you. How you would lay that out, just a quick thought would be a company should have a certain amount of employees, and part of the employee process should be done by human beings. And I want to know that that particular piece or part or machine or product or whatever the end product is was observed by a human being, and there's a soul and a heart behind it. I know that seems old-fashioned. I know that probably doesn't seem right, because you're not going to get that from a machine. And look, machines can make mistakes. If there's a fly in the soup, I don't think the machine's going to see that. I don't believe they have that kind of technology yet. I don't even think they will. If there's something wrong with the color of those eggs, or it just doesn't look right, it doesn't smell right, you're pouring coffee and next thing you know there's something wrong with it, you would know. Your observation. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be technology in the future that'll be just like a human being, right? That'll be so advanced. Oh, here's even more alarming, and this came out like 3 or 4 months ago. I'm surprised I fucking forgot about this. This is part of the reason why I was on there. Right here. Check this part out. This is fucking nuts. China introduces robot pregnancy with artificial womb. China creates controversial pregnancy robots. China develops world's first robot surrogate mother. China unveils... I gotta get you over here. Hey, sorry. Yeah, this is fucking nuts. Yeah, now, I'm going to show you a picture of something here that they're already doing. And this is years ago. Now, like I've always said, if they're doing it now and it's out in the public, they've been doing it for maybe 5 or 10 years already. I'm just telling you. The only time they release this information is in the back dark laboratory down in the cellar where they have this team of fucking crazy fucks or geniuses, who knows. They've already gotten to this point. Now they're okay with showing it because it's not as bad, or it could bring in investors, it's marketable, and that's what they're trying to do with this shit. So there's this one here. Where is it? I don't think maybe I played it, but let's just watch this one right here. This is it's probably a commercial. Haven't had one of those in a while.
China is reportedly developing pregnancy robots. Yes, you heard me right. Complete with artificial wombs to help couples struggling with infertility. This is not science fiction. Billy, this is absolutely wild. Let me read you something from the doctor who's spearheading this technology. Dr. Zhang Huifeng, he said, quote, "The artificial womb technology is already in a mature stage, and now it needs to be implanted in the robot's abdomen so that a real person and the robot can interact to achieve pregnancy, allowing the fetus to grow inside." Billy, what's your reaction?
What did you say? Interact?
I mean, this is horrifying on a number of levels. You know, I think, look, there are people who are...
And the robot can interact to achieve pregnancy, allowing the fetus to grow.
Wow, fucking shit. That is craziness. That's crazy. So interact, in other words, have sexual intercourse. So you can doink a robot or do a... Man, women, I'm telling you, you guys really need to just, I don't know. It's, I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, if you've seen the series Humans, it was very well done. So these very lifelike, androidal type, you know, they're just like people, but they have, you know, colored eyes and lights and shit around their bodies every once in a while. They were used in many different ways. This is so close, people. You have no idea how close this is. This is the fucking the next 20 years. I think I might still be around in the next 20 or 30 years. My grandfather died when he was 88. Yeah, my dad a little sooner because he had some problems there, but I don't know. I might see it. There might be a day when there's going to be just fucking, oh man. And here's what's really wild. And you guys, ladies, it's the competition. I'm fucking telling you. It's the competition is going to get rough for you. Right? It's going to get rough. Like right here, I posted this the other day. Is it this one? Right. What's it? I don't know. I posted a couple of these. These are really interesting. Which one is this? I don't even know. Oh, crap. Here. I gotta go to Instagram. Okay.
Go on down and do a little for his own pleasure. In today's world, like, I feel like that's a unicorn. He's considered a unicorn now. So, if you have one like that, marry him, keep him close by, because they are fucking rare these days, let me tell you. A guy who will literally just go on down and do a little for his own pleasure. In today's world, like, I feel like that's a unicorn. He's considered a unicorn now.
Yeah.
So, if you have one like that,
My hand is raised high. I fucking love that. That is like my favorite thing. That's one of my favorite. That's in my top 5. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully you're old enough to watch this. Oh, this is good right here. Wait, where is it? Watch this. This is fucked up. That's a dude to the right. This just recently happened. This piece of shit dude was able to compete with women. Yeah. That's a fucking dude up there. It's not a girl. And this chick's like, I ain't having it. Fuck this. It's crazy that you would accept that. It's just nuts. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Fucking retarded. Yeah, you're just retarded or ridiculous if you do. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is kind of, I love it. It's great to see real American patriots slinging lead. It is. This is just, the pot calling the kettle black, right? AOC thinking that Trump needs a fucking head check. You should. That's like the fucking pot calling the kettle black as usual for these Demoncrats. Okay, I gotta stop watching this. Oh, this one? Is it this one? What happened? Oh, it didn't go. Why am I? You know, I clicked on one of these and now I get this shit all the time.
The divorce, and I don't know why I'm the victim. It must be another woman. Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. I'm a chick too. I was been scrolling through fucking TikTok last night, and I can hear a woman, and I hear, we've been together for 30 years. We're a week from moving into our retirement house that we built. Everything's paid off. Like, he hit me with, I want a divorce.
Oh wait, I don't even know why I clicked that. I don't think that was the right one I got. Why did that didn't show up? Foreigners trying to destroy. Oh yeah, this happens. I think that. This is what you're seeing, Demoncrats, Demoncratic supporters. You're being played as usual.
How can this fucking be okay? Do you see that baby handcuffed there? What kind of fucking threat is that child? This is what you voted for, MAGA. This is what you want.
Now, this is the little girl who's not 6 years old at all. This woman is 27 years old. You little leftards thought you had a friend, didn't you? Not only is this not a 6-year-old girl, that's not ICE. She not even being detained because she's suspected as an illegal. Y'all want to know the best part?
Where you go now? Stay out of traffic. Oh, wait.
She was let go. You see what they do for views? Just look. Just. That's how brainwashed the left has their robots.
I am in Florida, and I am literally afraid to leave my house. How can this fucking be okay? Do you see that baby handcuffed there? What kind of fucking threat is that child? This is what you voted for, MAGA. This is what you want.
Now, this is the little girl who's not 6 years old at all. This woman is 27 years old. You little leftards thought you had a friend, didn't you? Not only is this not a 6-year-old girl, that's not ICE. She not even being detained because she's suspected as an illegal. Y'all want to know the best part?
Where you go now? Stay out of traffic.
Oh, they let her go.
Oh, wait.
She was let go. You see what they do for views? Just look. Just.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty, man. All right, did I save that or did I save this one? Which one is this? What's that? One person, 4 person, 0 sanity. Yeah, this is.
I don't fucking get it. Why are men so disgusting?
They're a little dirty sometimes.
Shit out of someone right now. And I did miss my T blocker this morning. Fuck! I can't do this anymore. I can't even scream because there's people upstairs. And they're screaming.
Let it out.
What the fuck?
Fuck. That's crazy.
What the fuck goes through their mind? What the fuck?
I'm going to tell you right now, she's been poisoned in so many different ways. And it's sad. She seems like an attractive girl. She's probably just, I don't know. Her voice is pretty fucking deep. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on there. But all I'm saying to you is, if that is real, and it is Israel, I know that there are people that have these episodes, and no, it's kind of everything, right? And I think what, like I'm not that I'm tired of being correct, but all you have to do is just go into your past. What have you taken? What have you done? How is your body? What have you been drinking? Where are you around? What kind of stuff do you eat and drink every day? How do you think that affects your thinking? Right? How does it affect your thinking? You are what you eat. You become what you eat. What your eyes eat stuff, your ears eat information, your eyes eat information, your mouth, your nose, everything. It all absorbs around you. And you become this thing. And the globalist predator class knows it. They fucking know it. They know how to get all of you. They've done this to... It's not an accident. And it's not natural. It's organized. It's not organic. You are the product of something that had... And I'm going to say right now, it is fucking hard to fight those monsters. All those different directions, social media and this and that. It's you've got to be fucking strong. It's fucking hard. And some people just say, fuck it, I'm just going to go with it. That's the sad part. And some people just say, you know what, I'm just going to go with the flow, drink the shitty water, eat the shitty food, take the poisonous medications, take the boot all the fucking time. I'm just going to keep watching the programming, and I'm just going to keep going down that path. You know, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And they give up. And sometimes they don't even know they've given up. Sometimes it's just kind of, it seems like they make you feel like you're doing the right thing, or you're in the right place, or this is who you should be. That's it. That's it. You're there. You're happy now, right? No, because probably what you're doing is just kind of flipping other people out and probably not setting a great example for maybe your kids. Just saying. Not saying that, I mean, if you're wearing... Look, you can do whatever the fuck you want to your body, but when it starts affecting your children, maybe you should start to kind of ease up a little bit. Right? And then, there's going to be pushback just from that. No. Go back to the primal self. The primal self is the only one that can talk to the spirit inside of you. And I know that sounds nutty, but my ancient kahunas, right? The kahunas believe that the primal self had to be trained like a dog to contact the higher self to keep you on track, to keep you going in a good direction. And that's where God comes in, because some of that stuff you can't control. So only the things that you are able to somewhat control, you got to try. And that, I'm not gonna keep trying to help you. I'm not gonna keep trying to help these people. I'm not. I've said this countless times in the past year, probably last year at least. I get people on my Facebook that keep telling me that climate change is real. I get people that keep telling me that vaccines are safe and effective. I keep telling me that Hillary is wonderful and Donald Trump is the devil and the worst thing on the planet. And I keep telling people, I still get people telling me stuff that I've already researched and proven to be fucking just opposite of what they're saying. And I can tell you right now, there is a diabolical, insidious group of people out there that want that weakness out of you. They want you to be meek, malleable, obedient, right? To them, and they want you to keep watching that fucking box. And you know what I like about out here? They want you to watch that box with lights. But I like going out every once in a while, and I like going to the park, and I love golf, and I like frisbee golf, and I like going out, and I don't like I don't like looking at this thing all the time. It's always around me. I keep my phone on buzz. Maybe I'll turn it off most of the time. It's just get away, I just can't wait to get to Hawaii. I'm going to love that. But anyway, I think we're good. Let me just see what else I got. Let's go back to the list. Isn't that weird? I had no idea they verbatim get every fucking word I'm saying. Right? You can print this out. You can save all this stuff. Oh, man. Isn't that wild? That's fucking crazy. I didn't know. Maybe you did. I didn't know it. But, I'm still learning things. Yeah, no matter how you slice it, you are what you believe you are. Okay? But what you really are and what you naturally are is what you completely and thoroughly and absolutely truly are. Right? You can believe whatever you think you are. You can think you're Superman, or you can think you're fucking a lampshade, or a binary whatever pronoun you want to be, or you can say whatever the fuck whatever. But but the truth of the matter is, when it all comes down to it, you're gonna want that. I'm telling you, it. And there's just nothing wrong with dabbling or having fun. There's nothing wrong with dabbling and having fun. That's all I'm saying. Play around, enjoy life. What was it? Okay, let's go back in here. I think there was something. No, not that guy anymore. What did I do with it? Oh, I didn't start in a. I'm not gonna play that. Yeah, Cash Patel, dude. I don't know what the fuck happened to you. I really don't think I know. Pam Bondi. There's a few people that might be going south in the first of the year. I'm not getting it, Cash. I mean, is some of the stuff you're saying, Cash Patel, just absolutely makes no fucking sense. And then most of it, thankfully, is making very good sense. I mean, is somebody telling you what to say? Because it kind of seems that way. Because this was not you. And you were completely factual. You were up front before you became the FBI head dude. Man, we were all waiting for this stuff. We were all counting that you were going to be the guy that would fucking expose and be transparent. But then something happened when you were in there. Oh, look at this Dracula. Marvel's going to use Dracula. How surprising is that? They've already got Blade. Blade was fucking awesome. But now they just want to get a little more devilish and a little more demonic, and they're going to go into fucking Dracula as a superhero or something. No, I don't fucking know. It's crazy. Erica Kirk is still out there. Like I said, Charlie Kirk, that whole thing ain't going away. Candace Owen goes dark. I talked about that earlier. Oh, this was good. This was good. This DEI hire, I'm playing this for sure. And then I think I'm going to end with that. Yeah, I'm going to end with this DEI hire. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here.
Is the president more determined to go after Tish James and James Comey? Go ahead. Is the president more determined to go after Tish James?
This lady's just screaming at her. She's looking at somebody else. Watch. She just pointed at the person that she wants to talk to. She goes like that. Go ahead. I'm making eye contact. Here's my signal. You know, she's just using her hand gesture to point exactly what I'm talking about. And this fucking chick.
Go after Tish James and James Comey. Go ahead.
And she's looking at this other lady like, shut the fuck up. Right? This entire interview that happened, she never went back to this lady. And she's the DEI, obviously.
Is the president more determined to go after Tish James and James Comey?
Excuse me.
Now listen.
I'm answering a question from
you. Looked at me. I'm sorry.
I turned and looked at you because you're yelling. I will take a question from your colleague, and then I'll take your question too. Okay?
Yeah, step back, bitch. Step fucking back. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
What are exactly the points of this agreement that they are still working on?
She's gone. I guarantee that chick.
She's
not going to be
right
there
now, but there
anymore.
are just a couple, and
I want to see what happens to that lady.
The president's been putting a lot of pressure on both leaders for this entire time.
Trump's reaction to those indictments.
That the Department of Justice.
Yeah, she never went back
In the world,
and talked to that
both
lady.
the Russians and the Ukraine wants to see
It's
this
like
deal
you just
come together,
fucked her.
and he
You
wants to
just
see
fucked
this war
up.
end.
Love that. Love that. I wonder where that lady's from. Does it even say? Hang on. My husband outside the White House. Excuse me. I'm answering a question. I turned because you're yelling. I will take a question. Yeah. Who was it? Activist masquerading as journalist. Yeah, that's perfect. That's pretty much makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if anybody knows who that is. Oh shit, I can't read this. Shitty glasses. Black fatigue reporters now. Angry black woman. What a loser. Caroline is the breath of fresh air. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's amazing. And I don't care if she chose to be with a man that's 32 years older than her. That's her prerogative. She can do it if she wants to do it. That's her prerogative. I mean, and I think I went over there. There are 1.4 million couples, married couples, that the average age, that their difference in age is 28 years or more. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Now, when you're marrying a 12-year-old, 16, whatever, that's crazy. I mean, for me, the girl's got to be over 35. 30. Okay, 35. That's just saying. Man, I'll go 35. Over 35 is okay. 32, wait, yeah. because my last, she was younger, but she's beautiful, gorgeous, and wonderful. As far as Stevie Redneck, and I'm just a gorgeous woman. And I know gorgeous. I have, not to brag. Fuck it. I'm old. Fuck. I have probably been with the most beautiful women on the planet. I will say that right now. I don't think anybody can compete with the level of beauty that I've been with and around. My exes are gorgeous. My ex-girlfriends are gorgeous. I would say most of them are definitely no lower than like 9.2s. Stevie definitely was a 9.4. She was just beautiful. Caroline, who's that girl though? We need reports, activists. We need reporters, not activists. Okay. Yeah, big one. See, I'm not seeing the name of that. Who is that? I don't know who this. Doubt she'd have talked to. Love this woman. Yeah. Who is the lady? Who is that? Let's sort by newest. Those sheds sure look trashy. She looks good. She looks a little trashy. 30 minutes, 30 seconds long. It should be like 30 seconds at most. Yeah, she's a rock star. I love her. She's a bitch. Let's not lie. Trump like pretty pussy. Of course. She's 26. Caroline Levitt is 26. And the guy she's with is 62, I think. Older than me. Whatever, bro. Fucking right on. Caroline is genius. New Hampshire people are very proud of the White House Secretary Caroline. Okay, good. So Caroline is so much better than... Yeah, she's way better. America loves Caroline. Sky News. What's this? That was bad. What is that? Silverback yelling? Oh, that's so bad. Shut up, Pete, Lila. No reminder. Good job. Usually a suspect. Either false fatigue. Yeah, I don't see who is the girl. Yeah. All right. Who is... Yeah, who is it? I want to know. I don't think she's going to be there. I doubt she's going to be back. And I think she just lost her job. That's all I'm saying. Caroline's not gonna go to her anymore. She's not. She doesn't put up that shit. It's like you want to be an activist, go do that out in front of some college. What's Hannah doing? This is. That's funny. Dude, your daughter's fucking hot. Alright, she gotta go find a man, bro. You need to get her out of the house. She needs to start having babies. This ain't gonna last forever, buddy. Thank you, Trump. Oh, what's this one?
This man is the president of peace.
Trump, I want to say thank you. You deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. You flew all over the Middle East today to make peace, and I'm shocked you haven't already won the Nobel Peace Prize because you truly deserve it. The war is finally over, and my heart feels like it can finally be happy again. I haven't seen my family in 3 years, and I'm so grateful that everyone is alive. And in the next 2 months, I'm finally going to fly to visit them. Thanks to you, Trump. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. So thank you. And anyone who's against you is just a bad person, because no one else has ever made such a history in the Middle East the same as you did. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. That's precious. And she's gorgeous. Okay. Which you can't. That's my primal self. I'm a primal guy. You know, I think I would wear that shirt. Primal. I'm just letting you know I'm primal. Yeah. Definitely I'm primal for sure. And I'm gonna end on that because that was beautiful, and she's beautiful, and that's where I'm going. And I'm gonna say, oh, I've been on for a while. Yeah, I chop these up as much as possible to save the information, and I do talk a lot because I am a jabberjaw. You know, that's the fucking. I should just use that. I should use jabberjaw News or Jabberjaw 1. I should fucking use that. I should use that Jabberjaw 101. So I should use Jabberjaw as the show name. That would be good. But I'm leaving it. The reason why I started at Montauk is at one point, at a point, which I will, you know, I always make it. I may not be the best or the greatest, but I always make it. I always get there, you know. It's really weird with me. I mean, I put in just enough effort to make it. So the goal is for me to retire in Hawaii, and for me to have a little radio show, and for me to just talk to people and do whatever I can to help them with their political thinking, whether they're left, right, up, down, sideways, whatever. But the talk show will probably be similar to this because I'm good at it. I mean, I'm not great at it. I don't have all the, spots and the clicks and all the, what do you call that? The social engineering gurus that know how to work this shit better than I do. You know, they'll put a little sign here, the picture there and all this other shit. They edit it really well. I don't fucking do that. I keep it real. And that's what I want to do because I think Hawaii definitely needs my voice. You know, not the mug ain't the big deal, ain't nothing. It's the voice, right? It's being real. It's being honest. It's being genuine, you know. And hopefully there's some ethics in there and some morals and some good village fucking folkways and some norms that people can kind of gather around, and and I care about you. I care about people. I don't know. I mean, if there weren't people here on the planet, life would suck. Right? It would definitely suck. Thank you for watching. That was a good piece. Aloha. Take care. Bye-bye. Shaka.